just dismember
He's
you
just so
for
angry.
their own bloodlust pleasure. And
Like
I
his
hope
whole
I'm
audience is
never
only
considered
people who
you a
have
fucking
issues with
joke.
me and can't get
And
over it.
even
That's his
if you
whole
ever
audience.
get me that
Yeah, imagine how
LS which you
pathetic that would be.
purposefully sabotage, I made it private. I made it private. That's the one you can't share. You got to make it
My audience is all people like me, people who can't get over Paul enslaved online.
See if I have a problem.
But we're kidding, but we're not. This is art.
In front of this guy started the Reichstag flag, right? He's paying to look stupid too. He's paying to ask for a rain check, my word, rain check that he never comes back for. Run back.
Yeah, maybe we're just showing you live in hate. Even when you get money, you're angry and hateful
like a badass
because you can't monopolize my broadcast.
I'm
you can't
already
get numbers.
saying he needs to pay
You're not
pay Jack.
anything except being a hater.
Like Jack. Pay Jack what you owe him.
I don't know Jack anything.
$2,700. Unless you want to make me tally it live.
He won't be of service.
I could. This evening was going to be either go do a London Man thing or go do a Flow State thing. I could sit here and live tally up what Tal stock pulled in. Divide that by dose. Say you guys need to get that to Jack Talcott.
No, not you guys. Contributed for Tal stock. Say if you give Jack anything, we won't give you anything ever again.
He said I was going to do another Tal stock so Jack could get some money, but I went over there and he made me not happy.
He was the fucking clown monkey, and he was just happy to be in the room and be part of it. He doesn't. He's not owed anything. Half those people said if you give him anything, we won't give you shit.
Annie Black Hole Sun will come out tomorrow. Looks like this chick. Let's just see in real time if it's her. We know you ladies. Half the thing we love about you ladies is you can take the makeup and the hair and just maybe and the only time it takes any more time is in that length change. But we know you guys can doppelganger into.
See, Tommy's just like Jack, another narcissist calling me narcissistic, whose whole audience is broken bitches
out of the
who are in their feelers. Give him shit. It works perfectly for him.
I can give this person away because
I'm rich, but I don't have any money.
What? Like I'm really telling you.
What?
That's the goal. It's like I'm
another life coach, another Christian.
I wish I had $10.
Everyone else is a narcissist but him while he's doing it.
Radiology. But it's good thing that I stopped because now the radiology cost, it went down, guys. I told you price whenever I said I'll take them here. Oh, no, I can just go further, even cheaper. I think it's like for two views, it's like one.
Like that. There's Venus Cupcake, there's Special K.
For all these, I've got to go get my policy. You hear Paul gets Paul used to get super chat.
His whole audience is people who had issues with me that can't get over it. All 20
my driver's license, my policy ID card updated.
Beyond pathetic, Tom.
A picture of the dead ID. They're not gonna take it.
Tom, go to bed.
Google ain't gonna take that expired ID.
Ever. You can never go to bed.
All right, let's see if it's her.
You're doing this till 4 in the morning.
And I forget this guy's name. Fuck him. He's part of
the. I'm in slow state. I'll be up for 12 hours.
If he comes around, I'm willing to see him.
No, not for free. For $10.
Even Saul killed Christians in the street, and people would.
We got another tenner, Katie.
And they had to be
like, hit the dealer up.
Where did I put this fucking?
We hated on Paul so hard. We got another $10 for cigarettes and meth.
We'll play it a couple times if we have to. See if this is the same shit.
Look at what she does. A lot of people, when they see that, they have no idea what it does, but that's symbolism. This is how people in the industry gets down. Notice how she's worried about.
Or conspirates hard appeal while you do nothing to change yourself or the world. Look at my latest conspiracy theory.
He's a Baphomet. He's a tranny. He just, it's a man, but he disguises himself as a woman. As you can see, he has the breasts and all that. Satan is an author of confusion. So.
Oh, I'm that. Right. That's me.
You see right there? The goat. And people who were saying
I was just speculating. What do you guys think?
You gotta understand.
Yeah, I agree. I had not looked at it yet either. Okay, I had seen this
cast into the lake of fire. So all people.
Yeah, Kay's mad at me because I told her stop dating a loser failure and doing heroin with him. I'm so bad. I go, could you stop pretending to be with a new guy like the other guy Dan does? Brian's friend. Like, we know you're with the same guy. We know you're doing heroin together. You admit it. And we've seen it. And you're not changing anything about your life. So could you stop that? It's bad for you. Oh, what an asshole. Remember,
I'm seeing a couple seconds.
You should know what it's like to do heroin and enable it and support it. And support me being around with loser failure codependence. Why won't he enable that and support that? He's so mean.
I just came across this Joe Rogan thumbnail. And I was like, I knew Taylor Swift had been at the game with that of the alleged spellcasters, the hex throwers. And I believe this was the chick that was there. And when you see and I'm not saying these women aren't beautiful. If you see an African American woman with gorgeous blue eyes and any kind of red or blonde hair, that's premeditated. They either an exotic crazy mixed, or that's not organic premeditated. No hate. I dig that.
I don't know.
I get down.
Jennifer's asking what he's talking about.
I appreciate the white woman that everybody thought was black.
That's the
I
thing.
appreciate that shit. I was like, I just wouldn't have argued with her if you met her and she acted black and said she was black. I was like, sure, melanin, whatever. Why would you want to give up?
He just really likes being seen and heard, even if he's not saying anything.
That's probably not her. I'm not saying all black women look the same.
I think it's the thing he accuses me of.
I hadn't seen that short yet in a long time, and I found this. I was like, I'll just grab that for reference.
Look at me.
Now it's like I'm wearing if I do it right now, it's like I'm wearing a rave visor. Remember the Adidas visors? Oh man, I could pull some company.
But it's not in my. It doesn't make much sense. So I feel like I'm not doing that. I feel like he is, and I'm not.
Split end, shorty hair, out of some Adidas visor, just rolling face. So I grabbed this thumbnail, like, I'll just show the future. This was that future.
Okay,
so let's play it again. I was talking about the beard dudes too, but I even had to convince Flow State after the fact. I was like, nah, it's not him. Flow State's still digging in. So I'm not saying we're retarded. I just wanted to look, and I wanted your opinions. Let's run it one more time. Because still, keep an eye out if you ever
like
see
him,
this chick was obviously co-hosting.
So not like him, not even a little bit.
Isn't that,
okay.
Fuck was that guy's name? Didn't he marry Chrissy Teigen? The guy that married Chrissy Teigen, I think this is him. And fuck Chrissy Teigen.
I don't like him at all, but I feel like I kind of am a little
weird PDF.
Kind of scary to me.
Ingestion
Tell me the truth.
Tweeted.
Seriously,
she said some stuff about going to an Obama party that had this guy, I can't remember. Legend. John Legend had John Legend looking at her in front of the, like, she said a thing about going to Obama parties, why they would or would not be getting, and he looked at her like he was gonna snatch her arm up, like it was me, black and throat.
What are you doing?
He looked at her away like, Chrissy Teigen, you fat daffy 304. I can't. I wish I could find that clip.
Anyone? Or are we just gonna sit here and watch
Bounty seek if anybody's found that.
It's fascinating.
I wish I could see John Legend give Chrissy Teigen that hook up.
Real reason, and I guess I already said it.
Teigen got fat for her infraction. She is probably a witch or something. She's probably like meeting Megan Fox to go out and find a dead deer in the woods to eat together. Get seen by some trail cam.
He does.
Yeah.
I'm God and I'm scared.
I like Seinfeld, but to this day, if I met him, I'd be like, just look me in the eyes and say that you want your pancakes
and won't let anyone up there. He says, I'm the big bad one. Paulie's not dying. He's scared.
Flesh or something. He said something like that, and I was like, I know you got those jokes, bro, but I know you genetically small hat. You obviously have to have agreed to things to have that series where every member of that series was like, money per episode. Like, I would have walked away from the market for the per episode that even Elaine, even George is getting paid.
Why is anyone here right now?
George isn't angry. George is getting paid. Kramer.
I know.
You know why if Kramer could afford that stand-up night? Because he wasn't N-word. He wasn't N-word. No, because he was making millions per episode. Yeah, John Legend. The John Legend of Zelda. Yeah, man, so he's complacent. I mean, if he's going to the party, he'd probably tell God, but this wife took me to the Obama party, and his wife would go, the snake made me tweet about underage kids and what I forget what she said. I'm glad you guys know this memory.
Can you put some respect on your daddy Paul's name?
She definitely
He's doing that. I'm just going to keep rambling, ignoring everyone bit. I've seen him do this before. He's good at it.
Now Twix.
You'll think he doesn't even see what's happening.
I don't have
he can't help himself.
I do have a designer. I kept a designer pair of big pants. And I mean them rave pants, them techno samurai. Like, if I still had my sword collection, I had this one samurai blade that virgin, like, he was ripped like Bruce Lee, but like a bulk Bruce Lee. He was big into D&D. He made actual chainmail. Not even a cell. He just made his own full set of chainmail.
Latex-like
that
white
dude
skin.
put a badass wood lacquered hilt
that's his skin.
on my Cobra
His
Head
skin is
samurai.
latex white.
These are the
Very
samurai pants I
titanium.
would have wore. My
It's really
old
post-mortem is
clean
what it
ass
is. Like
rave
you're in
pants
postmodern.
where you can't tell. Is he wearing like those samurai
It's a
pants? Is
different
he
look.
wearing a skirt? Is it some kind of full to ground
In
dress?
Vogue.
Is he a samurai? Because it's like that sturdy khaki. You know how you had your Christmas with your big pants and your Jinkos, you had the Christmas tree. Here's your waist up here, and this is
That probably
side
works
view.
good
Your
during COVID,
Christmas
right? Everyone
tree
thinks you're wearing
Jinko
white latex
triangle come
gloves,
down to make
and
these
really it's
legs.
just your hands.
Well, this
They don't,
emphasizes that on.
shit.
It's got like
That
3
works for you.
carbon circles and then a sound
come
wave
on, man.
zigzag or an electric zigzag. That's down the side. Yeah, you'd be like a street samurai on some Shadowrun stuff. I only kept them the same way. Like I have a bag or a pack of clothes. It's like the cloud shirt that came with reserving the original Final Fantasy VII on PlayStation 1, those big pants, a shirt from the jerky place I managed called Climax Jerky, where everybody passing through Denver Airport, they just want a picture. Oh, it's called Climax Jerky. It has a picture of the Rocky Mountains. We all know what the peak of a mountain is called. But you see what they did there. Oh my God, that lady makes bank. That lady and her family makes bank. She comes through the Dwight D. Eisen, I think it's Dwight D. Eisen. Shout to the president. I might be disrespecting. She comes through that president tunnel from all the way over on the other side of this mountain range of Denver just to deliver jerky to Denver Airport because she banks so hard. She banks so hard. So let's run it one more time. I'm with
this out. Look at what she does. A lot of people, when they see that, they have no idea what it does, but that's symbolism. This is how people in the industry.
I'm going to let this play, but Special K, the reason I wanted to watch it again, Peace Machine Live. You're probably into your fasting. You probably missed, I had LARP confession. No real world stuff. No real world stuff. Last night we had LARP confession of people's LARPerverse and panel sins. I was like, man, Machine Lies just before his,
I wonder why he's always hiding his
fasting
eyes.
and shit. He should have had his LARP soul. Should have cleansed his LARP soul before.
Wonder why he always needs a mask.
Spiritual stuff. It's just like a little digital LARPerverse swing on things. Cecil came up and took the whole time. I'm still Febrezing, and what's that? That's like.
Hey, Pino, your boyfriend Duke is down there. Say hi to him.
We sell that's popular. I'm still spraying out the confession.
Duke, what's up, bro? Duke, what's up, bro?
See, so Kate,
Pino's boyfriend, Duke.
You'd almost
look,
think
he's doing it down there.
The type of what
he's already yelling out in chat. Duke, I love you. Duke, we're best friends.
Egyptian nose. But when she moves in the did I accidentally as above so below on national
Pino, you go out there and talk to your boy, see if he can make sense with him. Tell him daddy loves him. Will someone go up there?
Because I was naughty witch.
This is why no one should watch him, because then he starts thinking he has something to say, and then he just keeps rambling. Like, get back to the hate on Paul thing, or we gotta go. Like, even I'm only there for that. Everyone's there for that. I'm there for that. Come on.
Because Jay-Z goes to the White House too. Ooh, he dropping that tea at LARP Church girl. So when she moves at the that's when the light hits her where she does look like she could have this soft nose. I'm just going full speculation on what would make me think it. And it doesn't have to be her. I have no attachment to it being her. We're still doing that first time checkup that I said we did.
Look at what she does. A lot of people, when they see that, they have no idea.
We're like 5 times with this. He's cycling and spinning to avoid the obvious. Once you give him the attention, they don't have to do it.
There's definitely John Legend.
Oh my God, look, signs, hand signs, Illuminati. Oh my God.
It's a man.
Revealing stuff.
We flip it on him.
Commentator.
We flip it on him.
Author confusion. So look at this. You see,
she looks taller and older. Yeah.
They're the goat. You gotta understand.
This chick's like baby fat, like your baby doll, baby fat jeans. She smashes that down into jeans, gets them milkshakes to the bar, to the yard, whatever.
They're the goat. You gotta stop saying that. I know that's a worldly term and that's cool to say.
Yeah, greatest of all time, goat. And you don't want to be sheeple. You don't want to be a lamb of God. See, he does it. Even there, John Legend's holding that look like, this bitch just did as above below. After my 304 wife said that, even there, you can tell John Legend he know. John Legend, he know how to get, this is how men are. Even their dark side with their secret society. He know, bitch, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Don't be doing as above, so below. It's like when, the white guy that did the Austin Powers. It's like he felt so trapped and wrong. He was there with Kanye the first time Kanye dropped that George Bush does not care about black people. And you watch Michael Myers be like I will never financially. His eyes said, I will never financially recover from this. They trapping him. They were trapping him out there back in those days. They weren't warning. Kanye did not warn Michael Myers he was going to drop that. So thanks for reviewing that with me, guys. Thanks for reviewing that. What time is it? It's only 7:50 and we're almost done, guys. We might even throw that link down for all these haters and demonic entities whose hearts are hardened to the truth, and even their daddy. Usually I wouldn't let their daddy come up without fiat or
Here he goes again.
Chev! Seriously! Chev fell asleep against the thing. Little guy fell asleep against the thing because he's like your sister's kids when you're sitting there. He's probably carving his initials. See these initials in the back? Hold on, where am I at? See in the back of this pew holder? To the unrighteous, these things in the back of the seat that holds the book for the person sitting behind it, that's a hymnal holder. That holds the song. That's our song book. I know. We let them display ourselves. Yeah. No, I was counting on it.
Fucking religious losers.
Yeah. It's funny how God works like that. Or narcissists just put themselves up and send their little
Pope out unconscious in the cage fight,
before
which he never
Gorilla Gems
answered
and
my challenge.
TCC came together to make me and Z those homo post-apocalypse guys, I'd already Paul and Christos that. So they can't win on either way. It's like I either beat you to it and you look like you're crying and trying to redo it, or you're so out of the loop that you thought you were first to a thing and look silly like that. At least whenever I use Talcott Clip's Talsock, that's an homage to the lore. That's a carrying out. It's like, do you see how if you read in the Spider-Man when it references the X-Men thing that happened in the X-Men series, do you see how that cross ties over in the storylines? Do you see that lore? We out here doing things. If you guys want your community, let's throw it up. We out here doing things. If you guys want to do things. We out here, boy, but this is LARP Church. You guys don't get more attention than this. You got told. Thanks for the money, Trek. It's always nice to get a little bit of I mean, and I think it's all the same God. We might be disagreeing on which book is but I think we're all talking about that one true God. We just talking about God. So I don't care if that Muslim money comes in to support my dog radiology. Shout out to Rob Chief. Because see, this is what he wanted you to do. He's gonna try and say, "Oh, I helped you LARP Church." No, once they heard Daddy, the not the mama person is restreaming. Oh, it rolls in. We passed that. Praise the Lord that these ungodly heathens have come to our congregation. Let us pass the plate around. My brothers and my sisters of melanin, you must come here and let me unhear you the word of Paul unslaved. You must hear the uniting, the interlinked of the white man and the black man and the yellow
Jaguar agendas.
It's all man. It's just an experience. It's all that. It's just that thing you're going to ditch for a glorified one unless you don't. But I tell you what, and welcome, all are welcome here. When you're talking my versions of Mouth Fight panel or Fellowship in Christ panel, they're welcome to either, but I fear them in neither because you all got pictures like This is why Paul got to them. They're all being a Paul. You remember how Paul identifies with chain rolling blunts back to back every stream, all stream, which shows why he doesn't get the nuance of videos that are made about him. Even when it shows action straight to contradiction, like the Loop Loops commercial, he still doesn't get it. Probably chain smokes blunts. I used to be that. I know myself. Once I've been that, and I know myself, I see that in that man. Yeah, all those melanin people. Oh, I see your off-cam pictures. Yeah, you hood, bro. You hood, and we good. You guys suck. You guys fucking suck. It is an honor to have you. Welcome to LARP Church. The Bishop Donatori will be right with us. All right, this last thing we're gonna watch. People, let me throw it up on the screen. Let me throw up them video set. Boop. Bigger for the fam. Bigger, more. Boom. This is what happened to the people that rolled on JC and lived to laugh or remorse it.
Been enduring the sufferings brought by
my
the
boy
bloodthirsty
JC
men
and the boy
during his time. As we
All right, so this is what Tom Tard does every time that I restream him, even though he claims to want attention with me, is he starts playing potentially copyrighted material, knowing I don't want to play it. So genuflect to Jesus while you play History Channel crap and potentially get us stricken for copyright because you just don't want to stand on anything while claiming to stand on everything. All right. Final word, Peanut Power. I'm out of here. I'm done playing with the chimpanzee. He'll go on to rant about me for another 3 hours, 3 months, 3 years, claiming he's doing the Lord's work while doing nothing but hating on me because he's jealous and envious and slothful and all the rest of the 7 deadly sins while bringing up my reefer smoking. Your thoughts on any of that?
You said Stricken. I thought of the song Stricken by, what is that, Disturbed? I think I'm going to go listen to that if you're going to end. Unless you want to play that clip in the backstage. I'm not saying to do anything in my backstage. God, you guys are sick, dude. Play the clip, man. Backstage. Backstage clip.
I'll see you later, Sean. Great stuff. I'll be back tomorrow as always, 12 to 3 MDT. Thank you for the folks who contribute and support on and off screen. And thank you to the folks who constantly try to impede, interject, detract, distract, disempower, and all the rest of it. It takes all of us to make this, whatever this is, go along. So I'm thankful and grateful, even if I'm not, if that makes sense. All right, I'm out of here, folks. Miles from out west, God of all media. Signing off.
Me, I always tell the truth, even when I lie. So say good night to the bad guy. Come on. The last time you're gonna see a bad guy like this again.
The Great Reset's happening. So when you get all your pretty and nice shit taken away and your bullshit job that leads to nowhere, and you're forced back on the land and have to be self-sustainable and co-creative and work with what is, this talk about your feelings and your ego is going to go right out the window because the God and the elements and nature are going to present what needs to happen next. 9 out of 10 times. That's the difference between me and you. I got it in me, not on me, just like you do. I'm trying to work it out, bring the subconscious to the conscious and figure out who and what I am. Am I good or evil? Am I real and true? Am I a narcissistic, egotistical deceiver? That's the difference. I'm actually authentically trying to work it out while you lie to everyone and project your negative aspects of self onto me, and I don't appreciate it. And the universe don't appreciate it either. And the students of life in this audience don't appreciate it either. This isn't about love and money. This isn't about chasing bags or anything else in and of the world. This is about the Philo-Sophie, right? The love of knowledge, the love of wisdom, the love of understanding of self and applying it to actualize and realize and get better results for yourself and everyone else. I thought that's what we were doing here. So let's get the game back in its proper perspective. The motherfucker doing this shit shouldn't have to talk about it because you folks want to lie on it. It's embarrassing to me. I didn't come on here with the intention or the understanding that this is supposed to be for business or a hobby. That's why I show up the way I do 500 days straight. That's why I have a care in my heart with passion. That's why I do what's true and what's right and see through you motherfuckers and get amazing results for me. We can't allow the generalized experience of life and everything it has to offer, good, bad, and indifferent, to hold us back or keep us paralyzed or keep us fearful or self-doubting or unloving and uncaring of ourselves. How do I know? Because I look into me. That's all this is. I can see further than the rest. I can interpret beyond what's told and shown, and I can amalgamate and communicate the cause and effect and the root of the state of conscious and awareness. That is a astounding testimony to the work that I've done on myself in this world and in this life and the practices I've walked with other people. The question and answer, the fellowship, the co-creational endeavors, and the conversation that leads to understanding. But again, we can't appeal to false emotions and false authority. That is the cornerstone of cognitive dissonance. You can't say that I'm respectable, righteous, honorable, presentable, and then I have balls and then turn around and hate me or catch feelings over me, be in that and live in that when you don't like it or when it doesn't turn out as favorably for you as you would have hoped or expected, right? That's the theme of a true common bond that goes long term versus the shallow, materialistic, worldly connections that come and go. It is what it is. Some people are down forever. Some people are down for the ride until they got to get off, right? And some people ain't down at all. So through the life experiences, firsthand experiences, through the tests and challenges, you learn more and more who and what is meant for you and who or what is probably not going to be able to sustain the ride. And that's okay.
God of all media.